Hey, what's up guys? Chess.com have brought out some Magnus bots. They are Sleeping Magnus rated 500, Ski Magnus 1000, Soccer Magnus 1500, Chef Magnus at 2000, and then the real deal at 2882. I might try and take on the first three of these and see what happens. Okay, Sleeping Magnus. And we'll go challenge mode and random. There's somebody mentioned on a comment, on a YouTube comment, that a lot of these bots are more like, what was it, fortune cookies than, oh, it's me to go, yeah, more like fortune cookies than actual bots. Seems like they put a lot of effort into the, okay, well he's not saying anything. They put more effort into the character sometimes than they do into the making them realistic chess bots. Okay, we'll go Scotch. So is Magnus going to beat me in his sleep? Let's find out. Okay, so here it makes sense to capture and grab center, right? Okay. I'd like to get my bishop out and I'd like to put it on c4. Right, I simply have two attackers on there. So I think taking with a bishop makes the most sense because it doesn't break up my pawns. And that queen's not going to capture. I still might have the idea of queen b3. And what's nice about that as well is it still defends this knight. So let's get queenie off the back rank. Also my bishop's now out of range of this fork. Alrighty. I could take the knight and mess up his pawnage. I would like to annoy the queen. Now the natural way to annoy the queen is with the knight out here. You see that in the Vienna very often. You see it in the Danish very often. That's not bad, is it? Trading off here, giving him bad pawns, and then knight e5. That's looking at this pawn here on c6 that's undefended. Also looking at this bishop that's undefended. I mean, it is giving up a really good bishop. And it's also undefending this pawn. So let's, in place of that, let's think about castling. Here a knight can take me. Take here now. This is not strengthening Magnus's position. To be honest, I think Magnus probably dreams better chess games than I play. Free pawn? How long's that been there? Free rook? Free knight? Yeah. Rude not to. The hell? Okay, well now my knight can come in. My knight can go, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Boom. Free queen. Free queens are made of this. I still have this. You don't have to grab the stuff straight away. Here, he can't block with the bishop because I just take it. The king's going to have to move again. Can't go there or there. The king has to go here or here. King, he go there. Now if I take with the knight, he can't take with the king, he has to take with the bishop. Does that change anything? Well, it means I can't capture on here. That's what I'd like to do. Let's have the queen anyway, eh? Can't see anything better. And now all the base will belong to us. Let's take that pawn for good measure. And he decides to trade. Okay, well, let's see how that works out for you, Sleeping Magnus. I'm chucking a check. I think knight out here. Okay. Right, he is playing like a 500. This is fine. And that's a check. If king takes... Okay, bishop's guarding these. If rook here, he has to go there or there, right? Gotta be good. No, he can't go here. Just take these squares away. Now what have you got? Nothing. Checkmate. Okay. Ski Magnus 1000. Bring it. Okay, I'll do knight f6. Do c5. Okay, this is now technically a Benoni. And e6, d6, g6 is a thought. Or I can go into the Benko. Not really the most advisable. I mean, it's called a gambit. It's not that much of a gambit. I mean, the idea here, if it's fully accepted, is that it does kind of pin the e-pawn. Because if the e-pawn moves now, you can take the bishop and he loses castling rights. That's the idea. Okay, I think this... I think queen e5 is a move here. Let's get the bishop fianchettoed, get the king castled. Okay, I think that's fine. But also now, don't I just have this with the discovery on the queen? You know, I believe I do. And now, I'm very much inclined to take the bishop. He loses castling rights, but more than that, it's because it stops this rook from entering the game in a hurry. So that's what we're doing. We'll proceed with this plan because the bishop's never getting out that way. Never, ever, ever. Okay, material here is equal, was equal. Now this also opens up, you want the opportunity to move this knight wherever possible. Okay. If we have tradage, yeah, that's alright. He could capture with bishop or knight, not queen. Let's put my rook on b8 actually, put more pressure on this pawn. But I've got to deal with this right now, because that knight is not as defended as it could be. Let's trade off. You know, I'm a pawn up. See what happens. He took with the bishop, huh? I can attack the undefended knight. Putting the queen here wouldn't be a bad thing. Attack the undefended knight. Try and improve the queen. Now I don't even have to recapture because the knight's not defended. And that just lost a piece. You see? See how that happened? I attack one piece, he thinks, oh, I'm going to capture yours. But I can take the knight, which comes with check, and then he has to move away. Yes? So now he's lost a piece. Right, I think centralizing the knight is logical. Could still come to here and attack this pawn here, so I like this idea. I like the idea of maybe getting this rook over. This is very common in the Benko. Okay, that's a free pawn. So is this, but not right now because my knight is under attack. That's where I want to be. With a fork on king and rook. Obviously I can't put my knight on there immediately. So where does my knight want to be? Not just now, but where does it want to end up? That would be lovely, but that's 4 jumps away. This ain't the end of the world. Well, I'll trade off all day long, dude. Seriously. And that was... the pawn's got my name on it. I want to take this, so I just drop my rook back. Just push a pawn. Ooh, okay, right, so the first thing I notice is possibility of discovery. Second thing I notice is I can't move my knight and attack the rook. If I move my knight and attack this pawn, that's no good. I just keep pushing pawns up. There's no need for theatrics here. If I give check, say here, nothing really happens. Okay, still, nothing's really in my sights, is it? Put my knight here, it stops the rook coming down there anyway. Just keep pushing pawns up. There's no, mystery here. Stops the king coming there or there. Pawn is defended. This pawn's coming. Check. Defended. Bring the king up. Could do that and defend both pawns with the knight. That's not a bad idea. Okay, is he thinking about giving check? We're not going to allow this. I'm going to bring my king knight round to here, something like that. What's the point in that move? That's an I can't think of a move. Okay, now I can just stick my knight here again. Defends all... Okay. Get checked, whatever. Thought I'd missed something then. He's got to stop this, hasn't he? So, well, I say got to. It's a tight spot and no mistake. Is he just stalemated? No, he's definitely got this square. Okay, and now we're just going to keep it simple. He's got these squares, you see. If I go here, he's only got one square. And boom. Okay. Ready for the next one. This could be serious. The Magnus 1500. And this is water. Right, we've got a Sicilian. We've got ourselves a Sicilian, boys. You decline my Smith-Morran gambit with your Franco-Sicilian approach. So I defer the Smith-Morran, give him another bite of the cherry. Now again we grab the centre, because That's what you do. I'm going to push and harass the central pawn. Sorry, the centralized knight. I'm going to push the central pawn. Now here. Yeah, I think that central knight is taking a few moves with it. I get to castle now. He's got hateful pawns. It's attacked twice. It is defended twice, actually. So what am I even thinking about? Does my bishop have a sensible home? I mean, that's not the worst home in the world for a bishop, to be fair. Undefends this pawn here. Okay, there goes the knight. Defending this. Oh, the pawn was hanging. You jelly brain. Okay. Numpty. Well, how do you like a second attacker then? Found one. Okay. You attacker my knight, but it's okay because my knight is one of the attackers on here. So now I can take here with a fork on queen and knight. And there we go. Now I'm also attacking your rook. Now he's wanting to trade queens. I'm a pawn up. I don't think I want to trade queens right now. I think I want to go back up to here. Okay, c1. I'm in a good position. I've got all the initiative. Why simplify it? Still rook ac1. I mean, yeah, you're looking at my rook. What do you look at the rook? I also have d5, which is nice. A bit spoilt for choice here, to be honest. Notice this pawn's defended by the DSB, so we don't... Okay, now it's time to save the rook. Maybe he should go here. Maybe he should go on e1. Lined up with the king. Defended twice. If I take queen takes, that I think is okay for me, because then I can replace it with this rook, which is defended by my dark squared bishop. Now the queen goes back to here, and I think my big advantage here, well, two advantages. One is he's not castled. Two nice central pawns. The only difference in pawns is his e-pawn is missing. So what's going to happen if this, that and the other? Queen's the only defender of this. No one's defending this. What for us to go here? He just goes here. Then I take the pawn though. I go here, he can't go here. And it pinneths this pawn as well. Okay, but he can't now move this bishop with check. Okay, yep. Rematch. It's early in the morning. What is it? 5 to 8. Okay, we've got another one of these. What are we going to get now? I wonder if it's like, if it plays Magnus's repertoire. That could be interesting. We have another Benko. Okay. Same again. This pawn's not going to move forward, is it, right? No. Okay, now I'll defend the pawn. Oh, I thought I was doing alright in that one as well. Nice to get the blunders out of the way against a bot where it doesn't matter. Oh, he moved the e-pawn I never took. Ah! Should have taken the bishop then. See back here? I didn't look at my opponent's move. The idea is to take the bishop. Ugh. Hunstable. What are you doing? No, I can't move the knight there. He's got 2 attackers on, innit? This. 2 attackers on this. He defends. Okay, well, pawn mess up is fine. Okay, now knight to here. Might come here or here. That's actually 2 attackers on this bishop. So, yeah, we trade off. And that is just one of those things where the computer is programmed to do the 7th move at some point. That is just stupid. I'm sorry. This is the problem with chess.com bots. Is they only put as much effort into trying to make them play, you know, real chess as they do into funny characters. Life would be so much better. If bishop takes, I can trade. I'm a piece up, I'm just trading, sod it. Soccer Magnus, you disappoint me. Can he castle? He probably can. Probably should have. Okay, he's hitting my bishop. You're welcome to it, bro. You're welcome to that bishop. Because I have an intermezzo. Check. I could even do this, couldn't? No, I can't because he takes the rook. Okay, I'll take the knight. And probably this, because that would be mate, wouldn't it, after this. Well, I'll trade off rooks at the very least. Okay, knight's undefended, need to remember that. Let's simplify. Okay, first order of business. Get my knight on a defended square. It's controlling a bunch of stuff. Go here, 2 attackers. I went here rather than here because probably doesn't matter too much. Do I want to trade? Give him a passed pawn? Well, he can't do anything with that pawn. And he certainly can't do anything about this pawn. I just... simplicity itself. Now we can forget about the king side. If this pawn ever moves... can't go there or there. Perfect silence. Should we go for all the queens, just for a laugh? No, he's going to stop. He's going to win my pawn. And Magnus, in the meantime, is making football jokes in the background. I'm sorry, soccer. Where do we go? Yes, that was poorer than the last game. The Smith Morrow went all right. I don't want to play a 2000 rated, do I? Chef Magnus. Ha! Let's see if you can cook up a good game. I applied for a job as a copywriter at chess.com. Got instantly rejected. Probably for old age. Okay, Yanis, let's go. Okay. This is probably sensible. At least I trade a wing pawn for a central pawn. He has the option of taking out the knight. He decides against. I am going to defend the pawn, which does mean that this bishop is going to be limited in scope. But no bad thing to train against the 2000 rated bot, eh? Come back here, because I looked at this square is not too bad. And now I have two attackers on it. So what are you going to do? Queen there? Okay. Might castle, I might harass the queen. Okay, he sees this, he takes out my knight. But again, I've now captured it towards the centre. You really want that bishop, don't you? Well, you're not having it. Okay. You want this bishop? Well, you're welcome to that one. That one you can have, with my blessing. I don't want to push g6. It's just asking for trouble when my opponent's only got a dark squared bishop. Here you go. He's thinking of, am I going to do this? I think I still can, actually. Now, this might look like he's attacking my knight, but I've got a pawn fork. Doesn't that win a piece? Well, yes, it does in theory, but you've got to think it through, right? If I do this, he takes my knight, I take one of these, pawn takes bishop. Not good. Not good at all. Now he's got to deal with this, which he will, of course, deal with. There we go. Oh, he's got three attackers. Queen takes here, I take this one. Oh! Curse you, Carlsen. I have to take, because my queen's undefended. Oh, and he takes the bishop. Oh, beautiful. That's a lovely in-between idea. Well, I can resign it. That was just lovely. That was lovely. There we go. Oh, good, all good fun. But still, I wish chess.com, guys, you've got the resources, you've got the engineers, you've got the brains to do it. Just make better bots. Make bots that people go, that was a good game, I enjoyed. That was like playing against a human, right? If the Maya project can do it, you can do it. So, you know, this is fun, but it's light entertainment, chess bots, you know, in a way. That's my personal view of it anyway. So, there you go. A few little games. Thanks for watching. See you later.